Hello everyone, welcome to the Red Men TV. It is team news reaction time, sort of. It will be shortly. The team comes out in about 5 or 10 minutes. I'm here with Chris Pajak, as you can see right here. Hey, he's
Hello,
got
mate.
notifications on very loudly on his phone, which is always good. Yes, thank you to everyone for joining us here. We're just getting settled in and doing whatever. Oh, hang on a second. Is there a pen in the Tottenham Man United game?
Yeah.
Yeah, there is. Fantastic. Right, okay.
Oh
Don't
my
worry.
days, is it?
We'll keep you posted on that game. Yeah.
Oh, it's
Harry
Harry
Kane
Kane.
to step up. Yeah,
Lovely.
Liverpool's team come out in a minute. We'll discuss it. But what we're going to do is, because why not? We're just going to wait a moment just to, and we'll soak up a little bit more of this, frankly, delicious televisual offering that Sky have got on at the moment, and that is Man United currently 5-1 down to Tottenham Hotspur.
You love to see it.
Yeah, no, honestly, Chris,
What would be best case scenario now is he saves it when jumping off the line again, and then they retake it and he scores.
Whatever, just
Harry Kane steps up. Is he frozen? No, that's his stance. He's about to take it. He runs up and he shots it. It's a good penalty.
6.
Does De Gea bang his head on the post? That would be second best case scenario.
Yeah.
Although they might actually prefer that.
Yeah, I am 6-1 to Tottenham Hotspur, in case you're wondering. And yes, Liverpool's team is out. And look, I think we don't know the exact Liverpool 11. We've got a good indication of what it's going to be. Chris will go to the board in a minute. Alisson Becker is going to miss this game, Chris. The talk is that he took a heavy blow in training. I mean, we don't know. I think he's awaiting results of a scan. He's going for a scan, so it means Adrian's going to start today. Inevitably, that'll be a thing that causes a little bit of consternation in reaction to it. And look, understandably so. Adrian's not as good a goalkeeper as Alisson Becker.
No, he's not, is he? And I think people get worried, don't they, when Adrian goes in goal, and you understand why. You think back to the Atletico Madrid game when we got knocked out and all that type of stuff, and there's a mistake in him, but I think if that was just in isolation, Liverpool fans would probably be okay. The fact that Mane's gone down with COVID as well makes everything just that little bit worse, doesn't it? But other than that, I guess it's Adrian for Alisson and Jota for Mane from the starting 11 that I predicted before the COVID news, by the way. Thank you for everybody who commented.
We tried our best, because I spoke about this in midweek about the rumours that were flying around at the time. We tried our best to make it as timeless as possible, but it was just absolutely impossible. There was no official word at the time of recording on the Mane stuff. We now know he is isolating, so he's not going to be involved.
But you worked it out, didn't you? You deduced it during the live stream in midweek and stuff because of Mane coming off and then Salah getting the start, Paul. So well done to you.
So yeah, Scott Hawkes is saying, what COVID news just got hit? No, we were just saying that obviously we know Mane's missing, we know Thiago Alcantara's already been isolating, and then Alisson Becker has picked up a knock in training, and we're waiting to find out the length of what he's going to be missing for in the coming days over that. So yeah, with the team itself, will be coming in a moment, but really, Chris, I can't see it being, because there's going to be 2 enforced changes with no Mane and no Alisson. I can't see there being too much more. Jordan Henderson should be back in contention for this one, but I think he's going away with England, and Klopp mentioned pre-match press conference about how there's almost an agreement there that he needs a bit of sharpness, which is one of the reasons why he is going, having not played for us.
Yeah, absolutely. Klopp seems to be actually quite happy about him going, which makes a big change to normal, doesn't it, Paul? And Klopp said that normally he's just not got 5 days training in pre-season, I think it was, that Klopp said. So for him to go away, get maybe a few minutes under his belt and stuff like that, obviously helped Jordan Henderson. The only other question mark, and I don't think this will happen, is that because Origi didn't start, I wonder whether Origi's in contention for that left wing slot. I would suggest though that that's not the case, and it's just the Jota straight in for him.
It's a worthwhile conversation, but I think everything we've seen from Origi says that we're happy to keep him around. Man United are fucking rubbish. This is amazing. We're happy to keep him around. I think he'll probably end up being stuck around almost like because no one came in quickly for him enough. But I agree. I think Jota's shown, and I think the substitutions on Thursday kind of showed you, get Salah off, get him wrapped up, get Jota off, get him wrapped up. Because look, we could quite easily have kept Jota on and started this game. for Origi?
Well, you know, the timing of all of this stuff works really in Liverpool's favour for me because, as I say, if Jota comes in, plays on that left-hand side, Firmino plays in his 9, Salah plays on the right-hand side. Now, I'd much rather, I thought I'd muted that, I'd much rather that happen in a game after, you know, a week after Jota's had a couple of games, because it could have been where he's had no minutes for 3 weeks and he's coming in, but he actually scored against Arsenal on Monday, had a great game against Arsenal on Thursday. If they're going to drop a player in, it may as well be the week after he's, you know, got minutes twice in his legs. Better than not having minutes for 3 weeks and then jumping in there. So this is the whole point of having 4 for 3. This is what we see now, and you know, and then there's the international break. I've been thinking about this and the timing, because teams are going to have a COVID outbreak at some point during the year.
Yeah.
Now, you may as well have it early, I think, before an international break, than Champions League week in December and all that type of stuff. So, like, right now, teams will be looking at Liverpool going, oh yeah, they're in trouble. But if they can get through this game against Villa, they'll be top of the table with probably the worst of it maybe behind them.
Well, you never know, do you? Because it's all well. There's a lot of people who can contract COVID in a squad, aren't there? Which is the issue. True. I'd love it to be like it's the chicken pox. Oh yeah, just get them all together. Get them all together and get it all out the way in 2 weeks.
Not me. Oh my God. Sending off.
Luke Shaw's got to go there. That is a cynical foul by Luke Shaw.
Oh, that's just a yellow
card. Oh, this is great stuff.
That was terrible.
Yes, give your thoughts on what you think the team, what you would like to see from the team. We're 2 minutes away from the official announcements. Chris doesn't know how to mute his phone. It's all good. This is what happens when you get towards your 40s.
God almighty, this is like when I get on Zoom with my mum and dad and they're like, no, the volume is up. No, it's not. Have you tested up? No,
Scott Hawk's an interesting comment actually saying Jota will have a little extra spice after being trained by Wolves to detest Villa. Yeah, there might be a little bit of like Midlands rivalry that's been bred into him in his time there. He's going to go down and absolutely dick West Brom everywhere given the opportunity later in the season. Jota's the one that I'm most excited for in this one, Chris, because you kind of said it there. His cameos thus far have been very encouraging. In fact, you know, I know he scores in the middle one, but in terms of his all-round play, I mean, look, he plays the most minutes on Thursday compared to the other ones, of course. But it's mad. It was so unfamiliar going back to Monday's game to take Sadio Mane off the pitch and us to bring another lad on and us continue to do the stuff that we were doing.
Maybe be better. It's never happened before. This is why you have a squad. This is why we've signed the players. You know, and I'm sure Manchester United will go out and they'll sign someone else. They've got that, is it left back coming in, and they've got Cavani coming in, Paul, but these are panic buys. This isn't like we decided that we wanted Jota and gone and got him, you know, before you got tonked 6-1 by Tottenham Hotspur.
Do you reckon there's a chance if Cavani's flying over now, he lands in Manchester Airport, he pulls his mask up and maybe like he ties his hair in a funny different way or something, and then he's just got like the signs up saying Edinson, and he just, you know what I mean, just dips his head down and
how much he wants. That 210 grand a week after tax, I suppose, doesn't it? Scott Hawks, we'd love to see Jota, Bobby, Mo front three, see how they work together for a full match. Also love to see the gossamer silk that comprised the Man United backline. I remember when we were garbage, me neither. It does seem a long time ago now, doesn't it?
Funny, isn't it? Right, the team, I believe, is now out, Mr. Chris Pajak. So if you want to make your way over to the board,
absolutely.
Then, we will do that.
Yeah, right. Got it.
Excelente. The board is over there. Yeah, Chris has nailed it, as you can see. Yes, keep your thoughts on the team coming in. The team is Adrian, Alexander-Arnold, Gomez,
seems I'm here
Van Dijk, Robertson.
With the fucking whole point of this section. Okay, I'll go. Adrian in goal.
Won't be on screen. Fabinho, Wijnaldum, Keita, Jota, Salah, and Firmino. Nope, there he is.
There you go. As Paul said, Adrian in goal, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Joe Gomez, Virgil van Dijk, Andy Robertson. That's the first choice back four with the second choice goalkeeper. Fabinho, I'm guessing at 4-3-3 with this. Fabinho, Wijnaldum, Keita, Jota on that left-hand side, Firmino in the 9, and Mo Salah on the right. Substitutes, Kelleher, Milner, Nico Williams, Jordan Henderson, Taki Minamino, Curtis Jones and Divock Origi. So the only two changes from what I predicted on the starting 11 were Adrian for Alisson and obviously Jota for Sadio Mane. And then I moved obviously Kelleher and Divock Origi in. But I mean, there's no other way I don't think that team's setting up. I can't see it being a 4-2-3-1. We've not seen it so far from Jürgen. So it's going to be a 4-3-3 formation. And look, I totally get the worries over Adrian, but what we saw last week is a good game out of Adrian. And what we can see quite clearly here, I think, is a team that is more than capable of beating Aston Villa in this game. I mean, an exciting player. We've already seen him score a goal this week. We know what Firmino and Salah are able to do. This is one of the midfields that you want to see. Want to see Naby Keita get more minutes each and every week, and whether that be with Jordan Henderson or be with Gini Wijnaldum, Fabinho, great. I'd imagine Henderson's really a little bit more of a if you're 3 goals up or if you're behind type of a bring him on, but maybe you just get him on for 20 minutes. And I wouldn't imagine that would be the case if it is a tight game. Again, I'd rather see Curtis Jones come in, to be honest with you. And so we've got cover for everything apart from obviously the centre half, Paul, and in which case I suppose Fabinho just drops in if there is an injury to Gomez or to Virgil van Dijk, and then you bring a midfielder in like a James Milner maybe, or a Jordan Henderson if necessary. Maybe Wijnaldum sits there, but we've got cover. We've got cover for fullbacks in James Milner and obviously Nico Williams. You've got cover for midfielders in Jordan, Curtis, and you've got forwards in Taki, Origi if you need. So it's quite a balanced squad considering all the injuries that we've got, which shows why Liverpool have got a big squad. I think this season, personally, Jürgen has gone for a bigger squad than in previous years because he knows this COVID-19 is coming and it's going to take players out of your squad at some point. Right now we've got Thiago and obviously Sadio Mane and Chimikas injured and Adrian injured, obviously not COVID related. But there you go, there's 4 big injuries. And the squad, we've still got strength and depth, which is absolutely brilliant, isn't it? Does anyone disagree in the comments? Anyone saying maybe it's a different formation or anything for us now?
Don't mind, just for a few people just joining us, just explain why Alisson's not playing.
Alisson is not playing because he's picked up, by all accounts, a shoulder injury in training. Rumours are that it's quite bad, but we'll find out more. I'm sure the scans and stuff will all be done. Obviously, Sadio Mane's out with COVID-19. He's in isolation. Thiago's out, COVID-19. Chimikas is a thigh, I think, if I remember correctly. And Jordan Henderson's obviously just working his way back to fitness. We've no idea where Xherdan Shaqiri is, but it sounds like he's probably going to move on. Obviously, Brewster went out, didn't he? So he's not involved. He's gone to Sheffield United for anyone who's really far behind. And he didn't get a start today, and he didn't get on the substitutes bench. And Sheffield United, again, still haven't scored a goal in the league after their loss. I think they lost 2-0. Actually, thinking about it, I was so happy watching the Manchester United game. I forgot to check the end score. And obviously no Oxygen, no idea why, can't remember. It's been a while. Scott Talk says, hopefully he has 2 thighs. I'm here all week, folks. Yes, brilliant, Scott. It ended 2-1. Okay, they lost 2-1. Wow, okay. Brewster still be fancying his chances of getting in there. So yeah, there you go. What's the Tottenham score? Have they finished?
It's still 6-1.
Right. Well, should I come back over and have a chat to the team?
Absolutely. Let's do it. Right. Okay. Thank you, everyone, for joining us so far. If you haven't dropped a like on the video, do it right now. Let us know your thoughts on that. We got a few comments coming in from the likes of Patrick, PSC_14 on Twitter, saying the goalkeeper getting a shoulder injury is always worrying. Sean at Dated Wizard, strongest team we could put out. Good to see Henderson on the bench too. Yeah, Chris, I mean, that's one thing. Oh my God, I'd love this to work. Play
that axe, man.
Yeah, man. Like my guitar. Jordan Henderson being back is a big one.
Yeah, it has to be, doesn't he? He's the captain, and you know, we're obviously lighter man in midfield with Thiago and stuff like that, and it's about managing his minutes until he's up for fitness, isn't it? Which is why I think he's on the bench. Not that he's a genuine option if the game's, as I mentioned just a minute ago, if the game's, you know, in the balance, I'm not sure he's a genuine option. I think it's more just get him on and get him some minutes if, you know, you're getting tonked or you're absolutely battering them. And hopefully it will be the latter rather than the former.
I mean, the good thing is, as Klopp said, didn't he? He's fit. He just needs sharpness. So it's not like if he's on the bench, it means he can contribute. He's not on the bench because we're so desperately short of numbers that he's there to make the numbers up.
Wouldn't we, or something like that, if that was the case.
Anyone else that stands out for you? I mean, Taki Minamino is an interesting one. Again, his performance is getting better and better. I don't think he had a particularly good second half in midweek, but he's another one. On the Origi conversation we had before, I actually think Minamino probably gets in the team ahead of Divock Origi at this point.
I just wonder whether, and Klopp will prove me a liar here, or prove me wrong, I should say, I'm not lying. But I just wonder whether now we're going to see Taki just as that 9. But I'd be surprised if that was the case, because he likes versatile players and he wants to keep minutes in his legs. But I think the majority of times we see Taki from now on, it will be in the 9. More so than the right or the left, because why wouldn't you, you know what I mean?
And there's still a chance as well, again, we've talked about it a couple of times, I don't expect it today, but Liverpool going into full all-out mad attack mode might well see him or Bobby in the 10, and we really go for it, which would be very, very exciting indeed. Right, okay, well, listen, we're going to wrap that up there. Let us know your thoughts on the team in the comments section alongside. There's about 10 seconds before Jose Mourinho does a knee slide, probably on the Old Trafford pitch again. Ilui is making a slow, forlorn way to the touchline. Oh, there it is. Man United have just lost 6-1 on national telly. It's great. John G with a £2 super chat says, yeah, United losing 6-1. What a time to be alive. Now, let's not get ahead of ourselves, everyone, because there's still the thing. Liverpool have still got to go and play Aston Villa. We are going to be here for that game about 15 minutes before kickoff, which makes it 7 o'clock. I think we start live again.
Yeah, and we'll be on Hot Mic as well.
Yes. So yeah, you can get us a number of ways. You can get us here on YouTube, or if you want a device that helps sync you up exactly without you having to do any of the work, you can go to Hot Mic, hotmic.io. Is this what we're teeing up? We've got a little video of it. Of course we have. Right, thanks everyone. We'll be back in about half an hour's time, or 30, well, whatever, in a bit. 35 minutes time?
I told them the time. Move on.
37 minutes time. On the Hot Mic stuff is a little explainer on how to do all that. Thank you so much. Liverpool are Premier League champions for 2019-20. Come on!